Hey, family, come on in. Come on in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on. Come on in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is the day the Lord has made. Thank you so much. And we shall rejoice and be glad in this midday check in. Yes, it's a pop up. Yes, it's a pop up. I wanted to just check in to see as we go through our 14-day fast how you're doing and to see, just drop a word or two on you as we continue through our 14 days. Come on, invite somebody to join us. Invite somebody to join us. I know it's midday, it's about lunchtime. Some of you will get this later. Some of you will get it now. Uh, just wanted to check in and see how you're doing with your fast. We are abstaining from sweets, fried food. We are abstaining from alcohol, and we are abstaining from bread. So we are on day 4, and I pray that it's going well with you as this week we're practicing the presence of God. Exodus 3:33, Exodus 33, verse 15. If you don't go, I don't want to go. And so this week we're just really looking at how do we get close to God and experience His presence and His fellowship all day, so that we are in tune and in sync with God. And as we're doing that, let me say this to help you out. If you are in practicing the presence of God and He doesn't call for you, you don't feel the conviction and the need to confront your own sins and faults and failures and mess ups and mistakes, then you may not be practicing the presence of God properly. Because the presence of God is so rich and righteous that while we appreciate who He is and what He's done and how He's a loving God and how He's gracious and how He's merciful and how He's attentive and how He's always there and He's listening and He's not going to forsake us, and we love singing those songs, we love quoting and quoting those scriptures, but at the same time, the presence of God draws attention to your own personal life. And so while in the presence of God this week, really begin to look at your life and yourself to see where it is that God is leading you to address. What is it that God is saying to you this week that needs to be looked at, examined, considered, thought of, analyzed, critiqued, even removed? What is it that needs to be put in place as you are practicing the presence of God? Because He's always trying, His presence is always trying to get you to look more and more like Him. And so when you leave the presence of God, you ought to be looking more and more like Jesus Christ. Yep, yep. So the presence of God this week ought to calls for you to really examine yourself. Make sure that while you're in the presence of God, yes, you express adoration and praise and thanksgiving for who He is and what He's done. But in the midst of all of that, if we weren't sinful, if we weren't a people who consistently fail, we wouldn't need God. And so, in light of His goodness, it also highlights the fact that we are not good, that we are forever in a fallen state. I shouldn't say forever. As long as we're here, we're in a fallen state in this body. And so, when we get the glory, we'll have immortal bodies. And so, I I'm grateful for you joining on this fast. And as you watch this video, just think about it. How God has really been good to us, but it's because we've haven't been good ourselves. And you have to take that in consideration and balance it out. All right? Hey, continue on your fast. I'm enjoying our time and this time with the Lord. Continue to grow in Him. Continue to meditate on His Word. And watch Him do some miraculous things because we are pioneering out here. We're leading the way. God bless you. Love you. Take care.